Hello students, I am Sridhar Jalapati and welcome to my YouTube channel Sridhar Jalapati Aptitude Classes. In this video, I am going to explain you game-based aptitude questions which are important in Capgemini recruitment point of view. By the way, couple of days ago Capgemini has announced released a notification regarding the recruitment drive that they are conducting for 2021 batch pass out students, both engineering and MCA freshers. I have already made a video explaining the notification, how to apply and exam pattern and the types of questions already. If you have not watched the video, do watch the video. I will be providing the link of that video in the description as well. As I said, in this video, I will be explaining you game-based aptitude questions. What are these game-based aptitude questions actually? Now these game-based aptitude questions sounds little difficult, but actually not. Yes, these are different from the regular aptitude topics. We normally prepare topic wise. There are certain number of topics in aptitude. We go by topic wise, and then when it comes to these game-based aptitude questions, these you are writing the exam, whatever the time is given, that you have to follow. So basically these are very simple questions which can be answered in seconds. So there is no limit on the number of questions. The limit is on the time. The limit is on the duration. So in the duration, how many questions you answer is completely depends on how you understand those questions, how you approach and how quickly you respond to those questions. So in this video, I am going to help you in two sections, that is deductive logical thinking as well as inductive logical thinking. I am explaining these two type of questions in this video. I am making one more video called part 2 where I will be explaining grid challenge and motion challenge questions. Right. So let's start discussion with few examples. Now you might be aware of Sudoku, a very popular brain activity. Now, what is the Sudoku rule? It's a 9 by 9 grid. You will see different types of grids: 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, 7 by 7, 8 by 9. Normally, we see a 9 by 9 grid, and that 9 by 9 is again divided into 3 by 3 smaller grids. In each grid, you must write 1 to 9. In each grid, you must write 1 to 9. In this 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, in every 3 by 3, you must write 1 to 9. Each digit occurring only once, and at the same time, in each row also, you need to write 1 to 9, each digit occurring once. In each column also, you have to write 1 to 9, each digit occurring only once. 0 is not allowed. Of course, many of you might be aware of Sudoku rule. If any one of you know it, I am just explaining. Now, what is the Sudoku rule? How do you write this Sudoku actually? How do we fill this Sudoku? Now, let's say if I concentrate on 1, right? 1 is already in this, sorry. One is already in this grid and already in this grid. So now 1 is not there in this grid, I have to write it. And again, 1 is already in this row and 1 is already present in this row. So now I have to write 1 in this row, in this grid. So these two are the places left out for 1. But since 1 is already in this column, so 1 cannot be here. Therefore, the place for 1 is this. Here is 1. Right? So that's how we filled 1 and this is 1 here. Next, similarly, if I go for 1 in this grid, 1 is already there. In this grid, 1 is already there. Now, in this grid, I have to write 1 as there is no 1. So in this row 1 is already there, in this row 1 is also already there, so I should write 1 in the middle row and this is the only place left out. Right? So similarly here 1 comes, right? And that's how 1, after that 2, right? After that 3, we go by number. Now my intention is not to explain Sudoku exactly, but with the similar logic, with the similar kind of logic, in Sudoku, people are asking questions which are named as deductive logical thinking. Deductive logical thinking. Now instead of giving numbers, they give symbols. By the way, this is a 5 by 4 by 4 grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 5 by 5 grid. This is a 5 by 5 grid. In this grid, these are the symbols given. That is plus, square, triangle, circle, star. So like each symbol should occur in each row and each column once. That symbol should not repeat in any row or in any column. So like that you have to fill, and you are asked to find what comes in place of the question mark. In place of that question mark, what comes here? So if I consider this row, by the way, here if you see, now in this row, out of 5 symbols, circle and square already present. Then the left out are plus, triangle, star, plus, triangle, star. As star and plus is already here, then star and plus cannot be here. So what is the only place left out here? That is triangle. So triangle is also over, right? Triangle is also over for that. Now, if you see here, next, we are left with star and plus. Since star is already in this column, star cannot be here. So what is here? Plus. Here we get plus and here we get star. So in place of the question mark, answer is plus. This is the answer that comes here. Is that clear? Yes? Let me explain once again. First of all, in this row, 2 symbols square and circle are already given. Now we need to get remaining 3. But out of the remaining 3, in this column, as star and plus already there, so this cannot be star and plus. Here you cannot get star and plus. So what it could be? It should be now it should be triangle. I got triangle here. Now as star already here in this column, star cannot be in this question mark place. What are the 2 symbols left out? Plus and star. So since star cannot be here, so this must be plus. This must be plus. So same rule what we apply in case of playing Sudoku or filling the Sudoku, we apply the rules here. Okay. So here difficulty in the sense, if you are given with less number of clues, the question becomes difficult. Let's move to the next one. Now we'll start with level 0 and slowly we'll increase the level of difficulty. By the way, I'll be providing the same PDF also in my Telegram channel. If not, I'll be providing the link also in the description. For free PDF material, you can subscribe to my Telegram channel. I'll be providing the link again in the description. Otherwise, in your Telegram channel app, you can type Sridhar Jalapati aptitude classes. You will get the channel. You can subscribe, and I'll be providing this PDF material for practice. Now here again, what comes in place of the question mark? Now if you see here, there are 4 symbols. Star, square, triangle, circle, star. Out of the 3 are already here. What is the one only we missing? Square. So in place of the question mark, square. This is level 0. Very simple question. You cannot expect all the questions to be as easy as this. But as I said, just to make you understand with the questions, I am starting with level 0. This is a 4 by 4 grid. Out of the 3 symbols are already present. The only thing left out is square. So answer option A. In place of question mark, square should appear. Okay. Now let's move to the next one. You can try this. I will be giving you 30 seconds time. You can try this. After 30 seconds, I will explain. These are called deductive logical thinking questions. For this, you will be given with 6 minutes time, and how many maximum you attempt is up to you. Right. Let's see what is the answer for this question. In this row, out of 4 symbols, square, triangle, circle, star, 2 are already there. Now here I should get either square or circle. But since the square is already there, I cannot get square. So here I will get circle. So 3 symbols are over. Now what comes in place of question mark? Square. That is the only symbol left out. So in place of the question mark, we will get square. Again, very simple question. But this is just to make you understand the types of questions. I hope you understood. 2 symbols are already given. Now out of the remaining two, square and circle, as square is already here, so square should not be here, so circle, then square is here. Right. Next one. Again I am giving you 30 seconds. You can try. Right. Now here you are asked to find what comes in place of this question mark. So in this row, two symbols square and triangle are already there. Square and triangle are already there. So we are supposed to get circle and star. Two more symbols, circle and star. As star is already here, star cannot be here, so this must be circle. Now three symbols are over. The only left out is star. So in place of question mark, we get star. So answer option D. Right? Yes. This is 4x4 grid. That's why the questions are easy. Let's move to the next one. Again, I am giving you 30 seconds. You can try. Find the answer. Right. Now you are asked to find what comes in place of this question mark. Now in this row, all four symbols are already given. Now in this row, two are there, circle and triangle. What are the two left out? Star and square. Since the star is already here, so this cannot be star, so I will get square here. Right? And I will get star here. Right? Next. In this row, triangle, square, star is there. What is the missing? Sorry, circle, square, star is there. Circle, square, star is there. So missing is triangle, and we get the triangle here. Right? Now let us come to the required row. Star and square are already there. Two more symbols, circle and triangle. Since triangle is already here, so we don't get triangle here. Triangle cannot be here. So this is circle and this is triangle. This is circle, this is triangle. So in place of question mark, we get circle. Okay, following the rule, same like what we do for Sudoku. Let's move to the next. Again, I am giving you 30 seconds. Try this. As I said, these are called deductive logical thinking questions, which are part of this game-based aptitude section, which is there in Capgemini recruitment exam. Right. So here in this row, out of four symbols, square, star, triangle is there. What is the left out? Circle. Right. Now let us come to the required column. In this column, out of the four symbols, circle, star, two symbols are already there. What are the two left out? Square as well as triangle. These are two other symbols we should get. As square is already in this row, I cannot get square here. Then what we get here? Triangle. Because out of the two, square cannot be here. Why square cannot be here? Square is already there. So therefore this is triangle. Then this is square. So in place of the question mark, we get square. That is the answer. So like this, you can answer these deductive questions. And let me skip these easy questions. I can see. Yeah, we will try this one. Again, I am giving you 30 seconds. Try this. After 30 seconds, I will explain the answer. As the clues are very less in number, probably this may little difficult compared to all the questions what we answered. It's not completely, a very difficult question. A little difficult compared to the previous. Right. So here, if you see, when it comes to this column, square, star already present. Okay. Then the other two symbols, what I am supposed to get are triangle and circle. As triangle is already there, this cannot be triangle, so this is circle and this is triangle. Right? Now coming to this row, circle, triangle already there. The other two symbols are square and star. Square and star. As square is already here, so square cannot be here, so this is star and this is square. Right? Now coming to this column, or otherwise, yes, let us consider this row. Two symbols star, square and star are already there. The other two are triangle and circle. As triangle already here, this cannot be triangle, so this is circle and this is triangle. Right? This is circle and this is triangle. Next. Now, in this row, we have to get star, circle. So, I think we have to fill the other row also. Yes. Now, in this column, triangle and circle already there. What are the two more symbols we should get? Star and square. As square is already here, this cannot be square, so this is star and this is square. Right? Now coming to the required, row where the question mark is there. So in this row, square and star are already there. Square and star. What are the other two we should get? Circle as well as triangle. Right? Now, so here, I think I don't have enough clue to take what is circle, as triangle is already here, in place of question mark, it can't be triangle. When it can't be triangle, then what is the only symbol left out? Circle. So in place of question mark, we get circle and here we get triangle. So therefore answer circle. In place of the question mark, we get circle. Now this has become little difficult compared to the previous because the clues which are given are less in number. We are given very less clues. So conclusion, when there are less clues, the question becomes difficult. I hope you understood. If not, you can pause the video, you can rewind the video and you can again listen to the explanation. So these are some of the deductive logical thinking questions what I have selected to explain you the game based aptitude exam questions which are asked in Capgemini. Next one is inductive logical thinking. These inductive logical thinking questions are nothing but figure series. Some people also call them as non-verbal reasoning questions, figure series, missing number, finding the missing figure in a series, or finding the next one in a given figure series, or finding the odd man out in the given figure series, something like that. Here, pick that one which doesn't fit the group. Pick the one which doesn't fit the group. So here A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I are options. Now in A, the shaded portion is in the middle. In B, it is shifted to clockwise, anti-clockwise direction. Again anti-clockwise direction. Again anti-clockwise direction. Again it has to be shifted to anti-clockwise direction. From here, if it is shifted to anti-clockwise direction, we get in the top, but it is actually there in the bottom. So this is the odd one. First it is here, then anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. From here, anti-clockwise direction, it should be in this place, but that is given in this way. So therefore, E is the odd one which doesn't fit the group. It is rotation. These non-verbal reasoning questions are mainly about rotation in terms of clockwise, anti-clockwise, right, left, top, bottom, center. So all that rotation pattern you need to identify. But again, this is a simple question. Let's move to the next one. So you can try this. I will be giving you 30 seconds and then I will explain the answer. You have to find what comes in the series. It is not finding odd man out. You have to find what follows the series. 4 are given, 5 are given. You need to find the next one. A, B, C, D are options here. Among these options, what comes next? What follows? Right. Now here, if you see in each in this, one is shaded box, one is with dot with lines, shaded with lines, shaded with color. In the next figure, the shaded one shifted to 3 boxes in clockwise direction. 1, 1, 2, 3 boxes clockwise direction. Whereas this dotted one shifted to one place in anti-clockwise direction. So when they shifted to 3 places in clockwise direction and this one place in anti-clockwise direction, actually both coincide. When both coincided, the shaded one is dominating. This one is behind that. Okay. Next, from here, the shaded one again shifted to 3 places in clockwise direction. So when shifted to 3 places in clockwise direction, we get here. So that's why it is there. Whereas this dotted lines one shifted to clockwise direction 1 place. That's why you got here. So shaded one 3 places clockwise direction. Dotted one place anti-clockwise direction. Right. Again, if you see shaded one from here, 3 places clockwise direction, you will get here 3 places clockwise direction here. Whereas this is 1 place anti-clockwise direction. So here again both got coincided. When both got coincided, the shaded one is dominating. Again from here, the shaded one shifted to 3 places in clockwise direction 1, 2, 3. So that's why here. Whereas this one place anti-clockwise direction here. So in the next figure, the shaded one should be shifted to 3 places in clockwise direction. 3 places clockwise direction 1, 2, 3. So you should get in this place. So therefore answer either B, A eliminated, B, C, D eliminated, can be E. Because we have to get the shaded one in this place. Next, this dotted one place clockwise direction. From here, 1 place clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, you will get somewhere here. 1 place anti-clockwise direction, we get somewhere here. Right? So, both again got coincided. This is 3 places, this shaded one 3 places in clockwise direction. So, you will get here. And this one place, so both got coincided. Right? Yes. Next, when it comes to the dotted one. Here there is the small dot circle. Dot circle is in the first box, which is behind the shaded one. Next shifted to 1 place right side, and then 1 place right side, and then again 1 place right side. Shifted to 1 box in in clockwise direction. It is here 1 place, 2, 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place. Now it should be in the 6th place. So I think the answer is option C. The small circle should be in 6th place, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And already we found that shaded and those dotted lines are coinciding, and in this place, so answer is C. So that this follows the next one. Next question, again you can try. I will be giving you 30 seconds initially. To explain it may take time, but for yourself, when you are answering on your own, when you don't have to explain anybody, you may not take much time. Since I am explaining the logic to convince you, taking time. Right. So here is the answer. Now if you see again here in all these questions you have to find what comes next. It's not finding odd one out. You have to find what comes next figure in the series. Now here the top one square, which is with 4 sides, triangle 3 sides, again square 4 sides, triangle 3 sides, square 4 sides, next should be 3 sides, triangle. So this is eliminated, because you should get triangle on the top. Is it clear? 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Now here hexagon 6 sides, pentagon 5 sides, again square 4 sides, 3 sides, 2 sides. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next should be 1. So triangle with 1 line. So this is again eliminated. So answer is going to be 1 between B and C. Now if you see, when both smaller figure and the bigger figure has same number of sides, it is cross mark. If you see here, this is square with 4 sides, square with 4 sides, so cross. Here also triangle, triangle, cross. When they are same, cross. When they are different, tick mark. Now triangle and line different, so tick mark. So answer option B. It cannot be C. It cannot be cross because both are different. When both are same, cross mark. When both are different, tick mark. So answer option B. Hope you understood. If not, again you can rewind the video and you can listen to the explanation. Let's move to the next one. Another tricky question. Here also you have to find what comes next in the series. What follows the series. Again I will be giving you 30 seconds. Right. So here if you see a house with some windows. Now let us concentrate on the door first. It is in the center. Door is in the center in the figure, first figure. Next shifted to right. Again has come back to center. Next left. Again has come back to center. So it is like center, right, center, left. Now center, next should be right. So door should be in the right side. Door should be in the right side. Option A eliminate and option C eliminate. Right. So option B, D, E, in all those door is on the right side. It should be on the right side. Clear? Because center, right, again center, left, now center, next right. When it comes to these windows, in the first figure, top three are marked as, with lines, then bottom are planes. Top three marked with lines, bottom windows marked as plane. When it comes to next figure, top three marked as plane, bottom marked with lines. So lines, plane, plane, lines. Now all mark lines here. All mark lines. Next again lines, plane, plane, lines. In the next figure all should mark as lines. All the windows should mark with lines. It's like lines, plane, plane, lines, all lines. Again lines, plane, plane, lines. Now all should mark with lines. So when all should mark with lines, it should be again B, D, E eliminated because in E all are not marked lines. So now our answer is going to be between B and D. Now let us see that flower, where that flower is. In the first house, the flower is here bottom right corner. Next from here it shifted to up one place anti-clockwise direction. Then again from there one place anti-clockwise direction, one place anti-clockwise direction, one place anti-clockwise direction. Now from here if it moves to one place anti-clockwise direction, that should be in the last window. So answer is going to be option D. Option D, because after eliminating all the options between B and D, the flower is here in the top window, which cannot be the which is not following the rule. According to the rule, the flower should be in the last window because it is like from here one place anti-clockwise direction and then again one place anti-clockwise, one place anti-clockwise, one place anti-clockwise. Finally we get here. So answer option D. This is how you can answer these questions. Now two more questions. Again I am giving you 30 seconds for this question as well. You can try. Right. So if you see here, there is a kind of giraffe with some sticks here, matchsticks you can say. So in the first box, the giraffe is at the top left and then shifted to top right. Top left, top right. Bottom left, bottom right. Again top left, next should be top right. Next should be top right. So A eliminated, D eliminated. It is going to be B, C, E. Now among B, C, let us see what is the answer. Next logic. Now when it is on the top, giraffe is facing east. When it is in top, it is facing east. Whereas when it is in bottom, it is facing west. So now our required figure, giraffe should be in the top, so it should face east. It should face east. So therefore E again eliminated because it is facing west. Now answer is going to be between B and C. Between B and C. Now here if you see, now giraffe is first facing upwards, then neck down, neck up, neck down, again neck up, neck down. Now neck up, next should be neck down. So neck down and facing east, therefore answer option C. Answer is option C. Neck should face down. As already neck is up here, in the next figure neck should face down, so therefore answer option C. Clear? Yes. And here is the last but one question. As usual, I am giving you 30 seconds. These are from inductive logical thinking section. One section among the 4 sections in Capgemini game-based aptitude questions. So as I said, in this part 1 video, I am covering deductive logical thinking, inductive logical thinking. In the next video, part 2, I will be covering remaining 2 modules. That is motion challenge and grid challenge. Right. These are not as difficult as they appear. Right. These are just fresh questions. We have not answered these questions before. That's it. Now let's see what is the answer for this question. Now here, beaker is empty. Water level got increased. Again increased. So further increased. So water level is increasing from one figure to the next one. Next here, plane. Again shaded, plane, shaded, next should be plane. So water level increased, plane. Increased and plane. So option C and option E eliminated because their water level got shaded. Now here beaker has a right corner bent. In the first figure right corner bent, then both straight. Again left corner bent, then both bent. Right bent, straight, left bent, both bent. If I follow the same pattern, here right bent, next should be both straight and water level up. So it is going to be A. It can't be D because completely filled. It should be increased level by level. So therefore answer A. Why? How we have come to conclusion A? This beaker has right side bent, again both straight, left side bent, both bent, now right side bent, next should be straight. So answer option A. Last one from this inductive reasoning section, and again I am giving you 30 seconds first and then I will explain. This time is just to make you understand the question, because if I straight away give you the answer, you may not know what is there actually in the question. The time 30 seconds what I am giving you is actually to understand the question, to look at the question so that you will understand my explanation, at the same time to try yourself to find the answer. Okay. Right, let's see what is the answer here. Again, appears to be quite simple one. Now here, star is on the top right, like sun is on the top right. Again, cloud left side, right. Next, star shifted to bottom left, right. So right, left, again left, next right. Now sun is on the top right. Next, cloud should be left. Cloud should be left. Next should be cloud. It cannot be star, sun. So E eliminated. Yeah, I think there is some problem with the connection. Right. Sorry for the interruption. So next should be cloud. So therefore option E eliminated. Now cloud, what is the position of the cloud actually? Now here it is top, next alternately bottom, next should be top, and top left. Top left. Now here it is plane, then shaded, next should be plane. Plane top left. So it is going to be C or D. B, A eliminated. It's going to be C or D. Now between these two, now if you see here, the smiley symbol up, then plane, then down, again up, plane, now it should be down. So between C and D, in which case the smiley is down, C. So answer is option C. Right? alternate, variation, shifting, right, left, center, all that. So these are some of the questions what I have selected for this game-based aptitude, Capgemini aptitude questions, and wish you good luck. By the way, I am making one more video called part 2. If you like my explanation, you can like the video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Share this with all those who are preparing for this Capgemini interview. Soon I will be making part 2 video explaining the remaining 2 sections as well. Thank you so much.